G'day all, welcome back to the Cape LeGrand series for the final part. On our way to Duns Rock and to suss out a camp for the night and a potential surf spot, the Prado slid into a soft area of sand, breaking through the firm surface to the powder below. I'll generally allow the winch to go for around 10 to 15 seconds of solid pulling before stopping and giving it a few seconds just to let it cool down, mainly to prevent unnecessary damage to it. If you do something similar or entirely different, I would like to know and hear about it in the comments below.
Good. Hold there.
Where's the piss? Where's your piss? Hey?
I can get overnight with the sand in your chassis. Mate.
With the recovery done and dusted, we moved on and set up camp for the night, tucked away from the wind behind a small mound. Sam, favourite mod to your forward drive, go.
Favourite what?
Mod to your forward drive so far today.
Mod.
Oh,
Draws have been good.
Yeah, shit, good point. Nah, good.
definitely.
Yeah, draws make a heap.
Good, Sam.
Struggling with the table weight. Yeah, draws have been
Pretty good.
pretty handy.
Yeah, they're good.
Pretty much put my own soul work into
Oh, I
that.
got him.
Blood, sweat and tears, eh?
Yeah.
He started to fly off.
You are so good at that. Honestly, I watched Debbie like
Kill.
You are elite.
Like another level.
it's just like so. We were on the beach the other day, so quickly, doesn't even hesitate. On her leg, who cares? Let's just squash it.
As you can see, the fire we called in the previous episode was still burning. Fortunately, it was a fair distance away from where we were and it looked to be slowing down. With the day now coming to an end, we prepared ourselves for the surf the next morning and the journey onwards. Later that night, we got a quick view of the fire. Fortunately, soon after this, it was completely extinguished. The next morning, we were back on our lookout rock, sussing out the breaks and which would be the best option. With a spot in mind, we headed a bit further east to what looked like a good bit of fun. Post-surf, we're back behind the wheel, ready to make tracks.
The Rosetta run.
So we're staying somewhere in here.
Yeah.
So do you want to go that end or?
I'd say closer, but not too close to Cape Legrand. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled, but not closer that way. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Just look for a good spot.
Okay.
So when we came in yesterday, we went pretty far east of Dun Rocks. The original plan was to probably camp somewhere close to Dun Rocks, but we went a fair few k's east of Dun Rocks just to suss out a good spot to camp. It was pretty windy, and we ended up finding a pretty nice spot tucked away in those rocks with a bit of a break for surfing, which was nice. So now we've just passed Dun Rocks and we've just jumped on Rosetta Beach, and we're gunning down that now, looking for our next place to stay basically. So Naisha's leading the way and Cape Legrand is just on the horizon, so we'll be there tomorrow morning, and for now it's just drive along the beach, find a spot to camp, and go from there I guess. So check in later and see how we go. Cheers guys. You got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Wait,
Aren't you nice?
Nation, what year are you?
You're 94.
97, yeah? You've known that Nation
I
over
thought
your
it was
age, yeah?
the same age.
No, wait, Nation, you're younger than me.
Sam's
Keep on
pointed
doing
this
that.
out many times.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm Sam's age. It's not, it's Sammy year older than you. Nation, you're younger than me, aren't you?
Wait, no, Sarah. You're
So I'm
94.
basically dating Sam.
Oh,
We knew
weird.
that anyway. Yeah.
Still around, John.
The next day brought us to a climb up Frenchman's Peak, a 262 metre high slab of rock, giving a very impressive view of Cape Legrand. For the majority of the Frenchman's climb, there is no track paved for the way up and down, but there are markers that indicate the line to follow so you don't get lost on your way up. You can see here the extent of the fires that burned through only a few days ago. That beach dead ahead is Cape de Grand Beach, which takes you all the way to Wylie Head, and is what we'll be jumping on very shortly. On our way down, we spotted a cave that opened up and displayed a pretty awesome view. Keep an eye out for it if you're ever heading up. We shot over from Frenchman's to Lucky Bay to enjoy a quick bit of lunch before heading on. Great beach, but unfortunately it was pretty windy.
Just flying through.
While on the lookout for another camp, I managed to straddle the troopy on 2 sand mounds while attempting to do a 3-point turn. Fortunately, the boys were quick on the scene to get me out. Beers are on me, I think. It wasn't long before we pitched camp and we were able to enjoy our last sunset in the Cape de Grand region. I couldn't recommend this area enough. It truly is a magical part of WA. We packed up camp on our final morning and headed out for a quick surf along the Grand Beach. Enjoyed what we could, then set off again for the trip finale, Wylie Head. With Sam and Lauren heading toward Bremer Bay, then left Wylie Head for the highlights and the troop. Big thank you to everyone for tuning into this series. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the series and what we do, to like and subscribe. And to comment below if you have any questions. Cheers all, see you next time.